been, 4 years since we've been desert boondocking?
Oh no, I cannot believe it's been that long. I cannot believe we let it go that long.
Staying on the path that I've chosen, straight up, come my way, and I'll see you at the top. 'Cause something's gonna happen in this story, and I can feel it coming, like the rising of the sun.
It is awesome to be out here in the desert in the Southwest. We are near Quartzsite right now, and yeah, there's nature. We had coyotes, we have hummingbirds, we have amazing moonrises and sunsets and sunrises apparently too. I mean, it's just beautiful out here in the desert.
We love it, and we designed Zephyr to be an abundant boondocker.
Zephyr is a desert bus in her blood.
Yeah, I guess we're wearing the right shirts for that today. We did not plan this. But we did do some boondocking in Florida just before we bought the boat, just a little bit across there in our boat shopping. So we've done some boondocking, and of course on the boat we anchor out, which is boat boondocking. So we're really, really used to. We've been doing a lot of boondocking ever since we hit the road back in 2006. So we're used to living off grid. We know how to conserve resources, and it's just kind of second nature. It was really good to come back to this and
remember why we love it so much and how comfortable Zephyr is out in the desert for an extended period of time.
Yep, so we are wrapping up 11 days here off Plumosa Road, where the site of the Escapers New Year's Eve blowout was. We are getting ready to head up to the Escapers annual bash, where we'll have another extended boondocking stint. But we thought we would share some of the things that we do in our daily life to make boondocking feel abundant. So first of all, we have huge holding tanks on Zephyr.
Yeah, so the bus came with big tanks, and then when we redid it, and when we basically redid all the plumbing and redid the bus several years ago, we put in even bigger tanks, and that gives us basically, without even thinking about it, 2 weeks of just go out and do what you want, water and sewer and gray water and everything else. And after about 2 weeks, you really want to go in and take a break anyway. So it seems to be a really, really great amount of tank capacity.
And most public lands, there's only a 2-week limit anyway, so 2 weeks is a good time to go and refresh the tanks. But even after 2 weeks, our holding tanks can actually be doubled.
Yes.
So our fresh water is about 100, I think it's 112, 120. I'll have to go look up the exact number. I'll make sure I put that right down there. Our gray is like right around 120, and our black is 75. And our gray and black right now, after 11 days of boondocking, are right around 40-45% full. And, we've not been being conservative at all. Our freshwater right now is at 33%. So after 11 days, we have used about 70 plus gallons of water, freshwater, which is not bad at all for 2 people. And we're showering daily.
Yes. My hair's still drying.
Yeah, so mine's kind of in the desert. I take a short shower every single day. He does a
longer shower every other day, basically.
Yeah, because he's got eczema, so it helps his skin better that way. We do dishes. One of our tricks with doing dishes is we pre-spray all of our dishes with diluted dish soap, just a spray bottle, a few squirts of Dawn or whatever you use, and water. Let that pre-soak, and you're not having to use a lot of water to get gunk off.
Yes.
And then just a little bit of water to scrape and rinse.
And for showers, we've always used an oxygenic shower head that does an incredible job of giving you a feeling of a lot of water pressure without using a lot of water, and it makes a huge difference. So we feel abundant in water, and it's able to stay out here for a while.
Right.
If we wanted to stay longer, we could refill the tanks. And
right, so we've got a collapsible water tainer, so we could go in town, fill up those water tainers, and we have our plumbing system set so that we can actually suck water in, because we don't have a gravity fill on ours, and we could extend our boondocking out in a location just by doing that if we wanted to. Or we could get more conservative with our water use.
Yes.
We could go more conservative.
Yeah.
We could use baby wipes and things like that to do a shorter shower. Now with our showers, we do what's called Navy showers. We rinse, turn off the water, soap up, rinse.
Yeah, don't leave the water running while you're showering, no matter how luxurious it is.
And neither Chris or I shampoo our hair. I've not used shampoo since 2007. I think you started shortly around there as well.
Right about the same time, yeah.
It's great for my curly hair. It's great for his straight hair. We don't feel oil buildup because our scalps have already adjusted to it. If we feel buildup, we maybe use a little bit of apple cider vinegar diluted to get rid of that buildup. And then occasionally I use some conditioner. I think you do very occasionally.
Very occasionally some conditioner, occasionally some baking powder,
Okay.
baking soda and stuff to but yeah, it's basically minimize the hair maintenance, and the hair gets really healthy and really good with that too.
Right.
So
It's great for curly heads. Know that already. That shampoo is our nemesis sometimes. So that helps with the water usage as well, and it's better for our hair. So no poo is what that's called. If you want to go look that up, it's been a
thing for a while.
Yep. Well, probably thing longer than shampoo's been around. That's for sure.
Yes.
Then energy usage. We have 800 watts of solar on the roof. We have currently 4 100-watt flexible panels that we put outside the bus for extra wattage.
Power. Yeah, we used to have 6, and 2 of them were dead when we tried to hook them up this most recent time. These thin flexible panels are not super high quality and super durable. So
we had 2 pairs of different brands. So the Go Power survived. Which of the Renogy or the Grapes? Are the ones
the Renogy is the one that died. So our Renogy panels both spontaneously just stopped putting out wattage. So we're not quite sure why they died. Aged out sometime.
Yep. So if you remember, many years ago, we got samples from many different companies while we were deciding what we're going to install on the bus. And we decided not to go with flexible panels at all.
Because we were not impressed by the flexible panels.
But we do use them as auxiliary power because, especially on these shorter days with the sun lower on the horizon, it allows us to not have to tilt our panels. We don't have an easy way up on the roof. So it allows us to not tilt the panels on top of the bus and get that extra power anyway.
And it's been just about break even, with the 1,200 watts we've got out, without doing any tilting and without doing anything special. We have been basically getting recharged every day, making up the energy that we use. It would be nice to have more. It would be nice to have more solar in general, but we are balanced, and this is the dead of winter, the shortest days of the year. So
it works out well. And of course, the other component to an energy system is your battery bank system to store that energy so you can use it overnight or on cloudy days. And we currently have 400 amp hours of Battleborn lithium batteries that we just installed back in December. Those replaced our original 500 amp hour bank, which was really not a 500 amp hour bank off of lithium, the original cells. Newer lithium is much more up to specs.
We've got other videos talking about the battery stuff. But the system, the power system, that balances, that gets us through a heavy night. If we did a day of do a lot of cooking and then binge watch movies on the big screen and stuff like that, we are still going to get through the night with the power, but it's not a huge power reserve. The power reserve, if we really need it, is we've got a generator. If we're in a cloudies for several days in a row or something like that, we can charge up with the generator or charge up with the alternator.
If we're doing a driving day, so that's great. We have the bus mostly set up for 12-volt stuff for lights and fans, charging our devices. My laptop can charge off of 12 volts, so I can be if I'm using my laptop all the time, I can be pretty good without having to turn on the inverter, because inverters do have a phantom draw that really sucks the power down.
Yeah, so it's not, one of the ways we optimize our power is we don't run the inverter 24/7. We run the inverter when we need it. So if we're going to be cooking using the microwave, using induction, the inverter's on. If we're going to be spending a work day using the big monitors and stuff, the inverter's on. And if we're going to be having an evening binging movies on the projector, the inverter's on. But other than that, we leave the inverter off. And
we have one 12-volt television in the bedroom that we can just HDMI out from an iPhone, or even go to all of our mobile internet stuff is on 12 volts as well.
Right.
So we can be pretty independent directly off the batteries if we want to be.
Right.
But all of our cooking is electric. We have no propane cooking on board.
Except for the grill, which we actually do use a lot when we're out boondocking, because it's usually really nice and beautiful to be grilling out here in the desert, and that doesn't use up any of our power.
Oh, it uses up little propane bottles.
Yes.
That's power.
I guess it's power in a bottle, yeah. Okay.
Yes, and then propane is the other system that we have to keep on top of. We originally designed Zephyr to be all electric, but we did in 2015 put in a hydronic system for our heat and also our hot water system. So it's a boiler, basically, kind of like the diesel boilers, Webasto, stuff like that. But
it's a precision temp system.
And it's off. We decided to go with a propane system, especially for long-term storage. It's a lot better. We do have propane on board that we have to manage, especially on chilly nights. That's how we get heat when we're off-grid. And our generator, since we were putting propane on, is off of propane as well, and it's in the spare tire
Yeah,
bay.
so we've got 2 portable 30-pound propane tanks, which are easy just to pop out and take into town and fill if we need to. And since there's 2, there's always like 1 in reserve. So we find managing propane a fairly easy thing. We just have to,
Keep on top of it.
keep on top of it there.
But yeah, boondocking is great. We love it. It's going to be fantastic to do this in the winters. And it's just great to know that we didn't lose our knack for it. Someone said it's like riding a bicycle, and I guess so.
It is just beautiful to be out here and have like nothing but nature as far as our eyes can see that way. Of course, it's
Not
quartzite,
that way.
so that
We're
way,
not
this
ways.
way is filling in with thousands of RVs. But, get to the edge of the boondocking areas and you'll have at least one direction of uninterrupted views.
All right, now we're going to go have lots of interrupted views because we're going into rally-style parking at the Escapers Annual Bash. We'll be in the solar section, so hopefully we have as good luck with the beautiful days. And we...
Arizona sunshine is going to keep us powered up.
All right, see you guys later. We create these videos just for fun, and we love having you along for the ride. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, or if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.